Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna just be doing like a little like chit chat, get ready for bed with Isaiah's. Ooh, get ready for bed, not in bed. All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna do like a get ready for bed with Isaiah's, which is gonna be pretty basic, I think. I mean, I'm just gonna do my little routine that I do. I'm gonna be talking today. It's just gonna be a chit chat because I already filmed a full extensive video of like my night routine in a previous video. I'll link it. I'll figure out how to link it because I still haven't mastered everything on YouTube, but I'll research how to link old videos with new videos, and then we'll take it from there. By the way, if you see like lighting in the back like flashing or moving, it's because I have HNL HNL's it's called, what's the show called? Well, it's Forensic Files. So technically it's like a show about murder mystery that has to do with like old cases that were cold for like hundreds, well, not really hundreds, but a really long time. And then like because of new like technology and new like advances in science, they've been able to crack the cases and find out like who killed the person. So I have it very low to the point where I can hear it but you guys can't. So I'm just like a multitasker. I need to catch up on my show, I need to film a video, I need to do my skin routine, and I need to talk. I need to vent. Really, I need to vent to y'all about YouTube. Oh my god, like YouTube is dramatic as fuck. Like I had no idea how much drama people that actually worked work doing YouTube videos, or like really big like YouTubers, like influencers, like they have hella drama and I just don't understand why. Like I don't get, every single drama that I've seen so far is unnecessary, like for real. But anyways, today my skin has been feeling super like fucked and dry. So when that happens, although my night routine is pretty like, it's pretty extensive and pretty like nourishing, I always like to do something a little bit extra if I have the time. And today I actually do have a little bit of extra time, so I really want to do a little bit of extra pampering to my skin. And there's a lot of noise happening in the neighborhood today. I don't know what was that. So I heard like a thump, but it could just be me getting like fucking psyched because I'm watching Forensic Files and people are dying and mystery and shit happens. But yeah, every time I watch this show and I hear like anything at night, I'm just like, oh my god, somebody fucking kill somebody. Which it's not true. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of face mask and you guys can join me. So as you can see, I have an array of face masks, all like different kinds. So I'm gonna look through here and see what I want. Okay, so I do want an under eye one. So I'm gonna try this under eye one from, and it's an avocado eye mask. So I'm gonna try this one from Sephora. You know, Sephora. Everybody knows Sephora. She's a popular chick. I don't know. Should I do the Glow Recipe mask, or should I do the Neutrogena Hydro Boost? Hydrates and smoothes, and this one hydrates and it has hyaluronic acid. This one also has hyaluronic acid. I think I'm gonna go though. I'm gonna go with Neutrogena, only because I just really like this mask. All right, so we're gonna put this. Okay, so I'm gonna lay this down on my foundation plate. There's nothing on it anyways. All right. Yeah, I use like a little plate to put on my foundation. Like I don't like using my hand. I feel that it's like when you use your hand or your palm or like the back of your hand, it absorbs makeup. And I really don't like dealing with like makeup transfers to my clothing because I feel that if I don't use the plate and if I use like literally like my bare hand, I will forget that I had like makeup back here, and then I'll rub my shirt or like I'll rub my hand on my shirt, or I don't know, like touch my head, and then I'll have like a streak of foundation, which I think is like so fucking annoying because foundation is hard to take off, especially from clothing. Like when you get foundation on clothing, that's a fucking nightmare. It's a nightmare. Like I just can't. Like a lot of shit has been ruined because of that. Okay, so first we're gonna do the eyes. Alright, boo. What the fuck? These look these look kind of crazy. Oh, I think wait, how did the fuck what oh, hold on. These are shaped weird. Oh, okay. Alright, so okay, so this goes here. Oh my god, Lord. Fuck. Here, let me get my hand mirror. Oh god. This is becoming a really bad idea. But you know what? Beauty is annoyingness and pain. Sometimes to do things, you get annoyed, but they're worth it at the end. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have one there. We're gonna get the other one. Oh, they have these. Wait, I don't. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm reaching that age where I talk to myself to solve problems. Like as I'm like figuring things out, I start talking, which that's definitely like a sign of aging because I never used to do that. Like I never used to fucking talk to myself while I was trying to figure shit out. I fucking talk about everything, even when I'm cleaning my ass. Like even when I'm like I have tissue paper, I'm like okay, I have to roll it once, roll it twice, wipe. Like literally, like it's annoying. I have to stop it. Okay, okay. Oh, that makes sense. This looks a lot better. Actually, I really like these. They feel good. These are super good. Like they stick to your face like really good. Like they adhere to your skin like perfectly. And I love how they thought about the temple. Like all the other eye masks that I've ever tried only have like up to maybe like here. There you go from here to here. And this one kind of hugs the temple over the under eye. So it goes like under eye and temple, which is great because when you start getting wrinkles, you start getting them right here first. Like right here. You start getting the cracks right here, which are called crow's feet because they look like crow's feet. Um, they but this actually, I really like this. I think I'm gonna have to order some like immediately after we're done from here. I'm gonna be in bed shopping at Sephora for more of these. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the mask over this. And I'm gonna get my J roller and just kind of like roll my face. This is a trick that I use. I feel that it makes the product go into my skin a lot better. I've never seen anyone do this before. So if somebody else does this, they better credit me for it because I've never ever seen anybody use a J roller, a jade roller on top of a mask. And I'm telling you, the results, if you do it without a J roller, are still good. But if you use a J roller, especially if it's cold, because I put it on the freezer, like the result is way better. And I'm just gonna relax and talk. So technically, what I've been realizing is that a lot of people that are like in the YouTube business and they've done it for a while, they kind of become almost like detached from reality. For example, like I'm not gonna mention names, but I'm pretty sure as I talk about the situations, people can put like two and two together. I can feel my mask moving. Okay, actually, I'm gonna take it off because my skin feels pretty. It's been there for a while. So let me take it off now. Okay, I just took it off because it was there for a while already, and I was doing the jade thing, and it started drying out. So that means that it's did everything that it could to my face, and my face does feel really hydrated though, so it feels really good. So I'm gonna take these off too. Oh, that feels really good. And I'm just gonna pat it and just blend it into the skin. I'm gonna do my skin routine like I said. Watch the other video if you want to know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna be talking about the stuff from YouTube. So, like I was saying, for some reason, there was drama between like a pretty much a mature woman that I respect a lot, and there was drama with someone that is very young, and it's a very, very famous influencer here on YouTube. And in all honesty, although I respect this female influencer and I do enjoy her videos a lot, I feel that she was a little bit out of pocket putting this young man's information on blast. Like when you're over the age of 25, regardless if somebody pisses you off, you have to take the age difference into consideration. And he's a very, very young gay influencer that has become extremely famous. And you know what? I feel that in essence, that is technically what the goal for a lot of like LGBTQ people from my age and from ages past were striving for someday for LGBTQ individuals to be able to feel free enough to come out at a very young age and to explore their options just like everyone else. And unfortunately, when you become famous at such a young age, then everything gets put out there, like your love life, your sex life, like your habits, everything. So in my case, the way that I see it is almost every single person that I know that's LGBTQ needs to really trust someone to open up to them. And I feel that regardless of what someone does to you, if you violate the trust that someone has given you by putting their shit on blast on YouTube, which is technically like in the public media, then at that point I feel that you are in the wrong. So, yes, in this case, I feel that the older lady that has more experience and that's supposedly mature, she should have never done what she did. She should have never, ever thrown all those bullets out because, unfortunately for her, there was like a bazooka on the other side aiming right at her. Um, because in retrospect, I'm pretty sure that now she feels like an idiot, and now she feels like she has to recover from it. Like, I care for her and I love her videos, but I still like now I have like this kind of like view of her that is very different to how it was prior to this. Um, Prior to this drama coming out. Because when she put out there that this kid was like a sex predator, to me that was like really, really uncalled for. Because at the end of the day, like those words and those accusations can really hurt somebody for like the rest of their life. Luckily, this young man replied to these accusations with very, very, very like legit like receipts. Like he showed his texts, he shows the conversations that he had with all these like alleged straight boys um that he had communications with. And to be honest with you, like his story checks out way more than her story. And like I said, although I've been a huge fan of her for a long time and I still am, now I kind of feel that she is not the person that I thought she was before all this came out. I feel that there's layers of her personality that people don't get to see now. She's a, in my view, her persona has become a little bit more jaded. She should have done it a totally different way. She should have done it a totally like private and mature way, almost like saying to him like, I'm going to show you how a real boss takes care of business. I'm going to show you how a true like mature person handles differences. She totally went the other way. She lowered herself to a standard that I've never thought she would ever do, and she became petty and catty. Because once she actually said what she said about this kid, and I say kid because to me, anyone below the age of like 25 is a kid. Everybody started jumping on this bandwagon that she built, and like they started hating on him. Like other influencers, people in general, they started like celebrities, they started like just like hating on him, unfollowing him, just doing the most. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, he's hella young, he's gay, he's obviously horny as fuck. Like, when I was his age, I was flirting with every guy I could. I was going out as much as I could. I was, if somebody wanted to sleep with me and I wanted to sleep with them, I would. If somebody like wanted to flirt, I would flirt back. If somebody wanted to buy me pretty things and they wanted to cuddle and I wanted to cuddle and I wanted pretty things, then I would do it too.
Whatever, I'll do what I want. I'll do what I want. I'll do what I want. Yeah, I use drugs. I can do what I want, bitch. And it's my hot body. I'll do what I want.
If I ever have someone that is 21, 22, 23, 25, 27 come up to me and talk to me about, oh my God, I really want to have sex with this person. I'm very curious about guys that are bi. I'm very curious about guys that are straight. Like, to me, That is normal. To me, I would listen to that person and be like, well, you are young, you are exploring, just be careful, make sure that the other person is okay with it. Um, Consent is everything, and protection is right next to that. So just be smart and have safe fun and be respectful. But I would never think that that person was like a sex predator. Like that is like too much, honey. Too much. Like when she made that video, it was just like, is this bitch serious? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you doing this to this kid? What the fuck did he do to you besides like becoming more famous and getting more followers than you will ever get? Like these are things that everybody has done. Like at least in my book, like everybody goes through that phase where it's all about exploring your sexuality, exploring what you're comfortable with, and eventually as you age, you grow out of that stuff. But it's normal. Like it's very normal. And this woman made it seem like what he was doing was like a travesty and a tragedy. Like if she was never a thought, like if she never had like a whore year in her life. Like I'm pretty sure if we go back in time, we all have gone through like a similar phase. Like grow up. It to me it felt almost like an age crisis. Like if she had to relive her high school years once more before like turning like 40 or whatever.
Are you for real? I guess. That was cool.
But anyways, that was one thing that I was just couldn't deal with it. And then the other thing was that why do we have people paying people to be boyfriends? Like why do we have people like breaking up with like paid boyfriend? I think we all know who I'm talking about. We're talking I am talking about a very, very beautiful lady. She is gorgeous. She's a woman to me. She is a gorgeous, gorgeous woman. And I'm not saying that only because she's half Mexican. I'm not being biased. I just think that she's a gorgeous girl. She is, I would say, the Litius Clitius of the transgender community. I don't know if it was her or her management team, but for her to be okay to hire someone and pay them to act like their boyfriend and girlfriend, to me that was like shocking. Like it was shocking because I'm just like, you're young, you found yourself at a very young age. You've done something with where you've done something that other people have done after they had like three marriages, three different families. They've won the Olympics, and at age 60 something they decide to become who they truly are. Like this girl knew who she was at a very young age, and she became who she wanted to be at a very young age. She became a full-fledged woman. At least in my eyes, she is a woman. I've read really horrible, horrible comments that people have left hating on her and like degrading her as like a human being, which I don't think that's okay because we're all humans, and one day in the future, like what you send out, the poison that you send out there in the world will come back shooting at you 3 times full. And that shit's gonna land on you and it's gonna sting and it's gonna hurt and it's gonna be painful. And hopefully, when that shit comes back to you, you get glimpse, you get little like shadows in your head of, huh, maybe I'm in this shithole because I threw some shit a few years ago. And now I have to sit on shit because it's karma. Like, I hope people that are being like nasty and cruel to this girl, like, back the fuck up because karma will come back and bite you in the ass. Um, but like I said, for her or anyone in her staff to ever think that they needed to pay someone to pose as her boyfriend, they're just crazy. Like, you're young, you know yourself, you're gorgeous, you're a bad bitch. Like, if I was in your immediate circle of friends and I knew exactly what was going on, I would have pulled you to the side and I would have been like, bitch, are you fucking crazy? You don't need to do this shit. Honey, let's go to the bars. Let's hit the
It's Friday night. I'm gonna get drunk. I'm gonna get laid. I'm gonna be late on Monday. Toodle.
let's hit the nightclubs. Let's find you a real juicy boyfriend that you don't have to spend no coins on because trust me, there are guys lined up. There are guys lined up for bad bitches like you. That's it. You don't have to go through all this mess spending your coins on people. Like, fuck that. If you're gonna be giving people checks, that better be your family, better be your mama, your sister, your daddy, your grandpa, your brother. Like, spend money on your friends, on your family. You are a bad bitch. You are like a goddess, and you have to always remember that. You always have to put yourself in a pedestal when it comes to relationships and know that this is where you're at, and anyone that comes into your life has to keep you there, elevate you, but never bring you down. So if at any point you're here and you meet someone or you try to get with someone and you feel that you have to do this to meet their standards, you have to remember that you have to stay up here. Either they have to elevate or get the fuck out. And then eventually somebody will be there that meets you and then pulls you up, because that is what a real man does.
I know that one day that I will find a man that's truly for me, the man of my dreams, the man that's going to give me everything and honor me, and I'm going to give him the same in return.
Now, I had a friend a few years ago that was in a very similar situation. Well, not really. I'm not going to say similar. It wasn't similar actually at all. But she had this one nasty fat ass boyfriend. And yes, I'm saying nasty and fat ass. I know I'm not skinny. I know I'm chunky like a monkey, but that gives me more of a right to judge people. He must have done something right in his past life. Let's just put it that way. He must have done something very nice for God and the stars in the universe to bless him to meet my friend. My friend will remain anonymous because nobody needs to know other people's business, but this kind of goes with what I'm talking. Is a beautiful girl. She has morals. She has self-respect. She's goal-oriented. She's a hard worker. She is one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. When I met this girl, I instantly liked her. I automatically connected with her, and even though I tried my hardest to figure out, like, I just never knew that people could be that nice. Although eventually, after we became friends, then she saw me. She after after a few years of being friends with her, then I saw like little signs here and there that she's sassy, that she's spicy, that she has a little bit of a she has a little bit of a spice, a little bit of an edge to her, which I love. But overall, she's like a sweet and nice girl. Now, this asshole that she was dating for years upon years waited, okay? So he stringed her along until he finished a medical program. Or I would say healthcare program, because he's not a doctor, but he's a doctor. It's one of those careers where like you're not an MD, but you're still a doctor. So when he finished that program and he was gonna go into like his residency, he decided to like, and he went into his residency. I think he decided to like break it off, like out of nowhere, like crushing her heart. And I was just like, when she told me this, I was just like, what the fuck? I'm like, he must be self medicating now that he has his license, because there is no way in hell that someone in the right mind would break up with you. Like, there's no way in hell, like, that piece of ass with legs broke up with you. Like, there is no way. I was like shocked and amazed, because if I was straight and she was my girlfriend, I would never let her go. But I knew that this happened because the stars in the universe and God knew that my friend deserved better. And she did. She did deserve better. And fast forward a few months later, when her heart was put back together and she had friends there that were there for her, telling her, like, you're a bad bitch, he's an asshole, you're gorgeous, he looks like a foot, you should have never been with him anyways, and that she needs someone that cares about themselves 100%, because obviously he doesn't care about himself, because he couldn't bear being with someone that was so A plus. So his ass had to go somewhere else. Like I said, she was up here, he was down here, he tried to get up here, but he couldn't, so he went away. And then somebody else came into the picture that was like right there with her. He took her under his wing, and now they're elevating together. Like, do not settle, do not put yourself on layaway. Keep on going, keep on moving, keep on doing you, keep on making yourself happy, but always being open to love, because someday that guy will show up. But until then, make sure that you keep your bad bitch personality on check. Okay, so now it's getting pretty late. Um, and my camera is about to run out of space. And I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna edit this video, but I'm gonna edit it. You know, I hope this is a video that some people like, because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more videos like this, where I'm just gonna turn on my camera and just talk about things that I see out there that are just kind of like making me feel a certain type of way, and I am gonna address it now. Like I said, if I ever have a personal beef with someone, I will address it privately. But these are beefs that people have put out there in the public eye, and I just have to give my opinion about them. And obviously, if I have like a story that connects with it, like I did with my friend, then I will always try to use a story of my life, or of someone's life, of someone else's life that I'm close with, to give advice, you know, because my nieces and nephews are little kids right now, but someday they're gonna grow and they're gonna have dramas of their own, and I'm gonna be like, go to video number 7 and just listen to it, honey, and you'll be okay. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain things that sometimes people don't want to hear, but when they see a video or they talk to someone and they hear it, they're just like, that makes sense. Now that I have my face ready to go to bed and I've already rant about all this drama that's happening on YouTube, and hopefully some message came out of this rant for anyone that's watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the little talk that we had. If you like it, great. If you didn't, why you watching? But I'll see you next time, and stay tuned for my next video. Okay, good night, y'all. Bye bye.